Today I'm joined by one of Bridal's top designers, Caroline Castigliano, and we're here in her Knightsbridge store in London. So Caroline, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. I absolutely love it when you come. I know what time of year it is because I'm seeing Bella.
Absolutely. So the big look to 2015 collection.
Yes.
Before we go into seeing the different looks you've selected for us today, talk us about the collection. What influenced you? What inspired you?
Inspired me. The thing I really like about what is happening with wedding dresses now is this softness that's coming through. Yes, we're still using an enormous amount of structure in the dresses because that obviously makes the girls feel good, it creates a fantastic balance in the gown, the corsetry. But over the top of that, we're creating the dresses to have a much softer, flowy, very light, very almost, I mean the word's wrong, but casual sort of feel, but very glamorous at the same time. And to me, I think this is absolutely fantastic. The fact that vintage has been so popular within the fashion field, and also you've been seeing a lot of the 50s, very much the Audrey Hepburn look, the high necks, the little short sleeves. That's been fantastic to obviously play out throughout the season for bridal wear as well. And then mixing it with really special vintage laces.
So is that a big trend then for next season? Vintage.
We're seeing a lot of the vintage feel, vintage with that classic feel and the corsetry all brought in together. It's still lots of pockets, it's still lots of lace in the collection, although I have in actual fact started to bring up quite a few plains through. In actual fact, you're going to see my very, very favourite dress.
So Caroline, talk us through the first look.
The first dress we see is a Rossini. And this, you see, is in a fabulous lace that I found that I was totally in love with. You've got a chantilly, but you've got a wonderful, very, very pale light cording going through it and tiny touch of beading. The second dress is called Mesmerizing, and it's really amusing when I bring this dress out and people think I'm just saying it's mesmerizing. It's the name of the dress, and I absolutely love this gown. Wonderful box pleats into the waist. It's got obviously the pockets, but just when you look at it, there's an incredible casualness to it. That wonderful high neck, the really deep back, but again, it has a classic feel as well. It's so stylish.
And Caroline, talk us through the third look.
This is a real favourite in the line, Rosabella. This is an 100% double silk Duchess. Again, of course, it has the pockets, but this really has very much a sort of 50s classic feel. If you look at how we've got the flatness across the front with the side pleating, and this fabulous low back. It's just simplicity itself. This is a new corset in our cut that we've just developed over the last 6 months, so I'm thrilled with the physical silhouette of the corset. It's just come out magnificently. But it's just the wonderful sweetheart just dropping. It's the Grace Kelly, it's the romance, but it's just clean as could be.
Now the fourth look, we've got 4 different options for different jackets here. Can you tell us about this?
And I've made it so it has what I call 4 jackets. So when you're in actual fact choosing it, you can either have the little cap sleeve with the keyhole back, or then we've obviously moved on to our Integrity Shrub, which has a high crew neck, and sort of I call it a sport sleeve, and very much in a vintage lace. We've got the Svetlana, where we have the boat neck, 3/4 sleeve, very low V-back. And then we have the really vintage cotton lace, where we have the open front and little cap sleeve and a keyhole back. The way I've worked it is you literally can choose which one you want to have, which physical shape of the jacket you want to have with any of the laces.
And finally, tell us about the fifth look.
Okay, this dress is called Fly Me to the Moon. And here we have the lovely drop waist. You can see again the corsetry and how that's really balancing and showing the curves on B. We have our cloud skirt, as we call it, where we have 100% satin-faced organza, but we layer it with tulle and more organza and tulle and more organza. But the thing I absolutely love about this is that I decided to bring back the scoop neck, sort of with the high sides, which really we haven't been seeing sort of in bridal for quite a while. I haven't used it for quite a few years, and I put it onto this dress and I absolutely think it's worked a dream. I've shown you dresses today, as you can tell. I'm not normally gushing about every single thing I do, but I do happen to like these dresses.
Yes, and they're beautiful, and they're all available in store now?
Yes, they're absolutely all available in store now, and they're also, many of them are in our stockists across the country. So.
Wonderful. Caroline, thank you so much for joining us today.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you.